Click on your story. Home story.
Oh, okay. Live. All right. 48 followers active now. Let's do it. I have to turn the camera around. If I put it here.
Yeah.
Scoot closer to me. Or if I put it back here. Is that better? No.
Try it on its side. You're also going to want it close enough so that we can add people in.
Okay, so there. That'll be good.
It's not even Zach McNally. This is competition.
Hello! We are live with Tolerance. Thank you, Dixon Place, for hosting us here. We will be following Twitter and drinking to the news. This is a project that was started in 2014, and we've been continuing it. And we will get started here in just a minute. Oh, this is great. You can hear the cheersing.
Cheers. Cheers to the health workers today.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Great. Thank you, Al, for teaching me how to use Instagram Live. Okay.
We still waiting for our first guest?
Rick comes in at 7:10.
Ah, gotcha.
Who's close to me? All right, let me get my Twitter up here.
MSNBC. Joe Biden on racial injustices in the U.S. There are so many things that are the burdens that exist for people who are minorities, particularly African Americans. We have to speak to it. The president has to speak to it. We all have to speak to it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. There's the iPad.
Slow. Hold it down for a moment.
The Washington Post. Trump says he spoke to Floyd's family and that he didn't know origins of looting, shooting, quote. Cheers.
Cheers. Let's see if I can just Twitter and not mobile. Hi, Susan.
Welcome, Ross. Welcome, Ed. How's your Twitter coming?
The internet's really slow.
Maybe we can see Olin.
Her phone?
Yeah.
Maybe. I'll switch to mobile again. Let's see what happens. Oh, make sure to hit the stars on the upper right.
I did.
Mackenzie, do you have an iPad?
I do. I think it's charged, but I can charge it. We can plug it in.
Do you mind? Yeah, this one's super old and it's just like not really loading up here. Oh, as I say that, there it goes.
NPR politics. After a series of often contradictory court orders over the past month, it's still unclear whether more Texans will be able to use mail-in ballots during upcoming elections in July and November. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
You turn your sleep off. Politico. Donald Trump is resuming in-person fundraising events. The most concrete move yet by the president to restart typical election year activities halted by coronavirus.
Cheers.
The Hill. Derek Chauvin, former Minneapolis police officer who knelt on the neck of George Floyd, charged with third-degree murder, manslaughter. Cheers. Is that one updated?
It's only been the same one the past few times.
Scroll all the way up. Fascinating. Oh, there it is. Click on that little star triangle on the right hand too.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's good. Yeah, this thing's useless.
Erika, is it helpful if I read the comments that you're getting on Instagram?
Sure.
Rebecca Morin says cheers. Hamburger3699 says Trump's Twitter. Twitter is doing nothing about all of the lies and propaganda being put up by China or the radical left Democrat Party. They have targeted Republicans, conservatives, and the president.
Cheers.
Susan.
And then Rebecca says she's seeing different tweets than everybody, or than you two. So.
Yep. Rebecca, that's because you're on a different Twitter. Ken, can I use your computer? Is that all right?
Yeah.
I'm using all your devices.
My iPad is charging.
Yeah, or if your iPad will turn on and just plug it in, and that works too.
It's charging.
I just doesn't want to work.
I just haven't had an update in quite a while. We got 1 minute till Rebecca Morin is supposed to join us.
You're the best. Thank you.
Not going to see on top yet. Special guest appearance by Mackenzie Sherburne's butt.
Our stage manager. Oh, thank you, Kins.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go.
All right. The New York Times, breaking news. Students seeking loan forgiveness may have a tougher time. President Trump vetoed a bipartisan resolution that would have overturned strict new rules. Cheers.
Cheers. The Hill. Second senator tests positive for coronavirus antibodies. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, Becca?
Oh,
You coming in?
Rebecca. Ah, yes, here she comes.
Welcome.
Hi, Rebecca. Rebecca joining us from Brooklyn.
You need to angle a little bit up. We're getting the top of your head chopped off. There you go.
I can go this way.
No,
No?
no, there you go.
Alright.
So for those of you watching, Rebecca is coming from Brooklyn, and she also has 10 sources. We each follow 10 sources on Twitter to make this happen.
So, I have from NBC News a Mississippi mayor who sparked outrage when he said, "If you can talk, you can breathe," about the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis police custody, is resisting calls to resign.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow.
I will not put this next to Mackenzie's computer.
Nothing.
Nothing. You are good. No, you're all set.
Washington Examiner. We just touched on it. Shots fired during a protest near the Capitol building in Denver. Cheers.
Cheers.
I got a notification that said it's my Twitter anniversary. So we must have been doing this a few times. All right, The Hill. Senate Democrats pump brakes on new stimulus checks.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Picture's fabulous.
Is the internet not working?
No, it's great.
It's working.
Thank you for this. This is 1,000 times better.
Or do you plug back in?
Whatever you want back.
Have them all.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
From the Washington Examiner. If we just wait around, this is in quotes, if we just there's still there, Washington Examiner still quoting, if we just wait around, Big Tech will steal this election from Donald Trump and from the American people.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Jeez, my guys got real quiet.
Oh boy. You say this now.
I know. Where is everyone?
From NBC News. Tensions will remain fraught as long as there's a lag in charges for the 3 other officers in the case, Black activists and community members said. Cheers.
Cheers.
Erika Ryder says cheers.
Cheers, Ryder. Get off the live stream. All right. Reuters. President Trump said the U.S. is terminating its relationship with the World Health Organization, saying the UN health agency misled the world when the coronavirus was first detected or discovered by Chinese authorities. Cheers.
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 Did we say coronavirus virus?
Is that what that says?
Oh, The Hill. President Trump, in every decision, I will continue to proudly defend and protect the workers, families, and citizens of the United States of America. Cheers.
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 The Hill. New video shows different view of George Floyd incident. Did I say George? I'm already. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ross says he's worried because he doesn't have a black hat.
Tell him it's okay.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I just did.
Yeah,
Ross, it's okay.
USA Today. While the Justice Department still investigates individual police officers, it has significantly scaled back its investigations of police agencies.
Cheers.
Cheers. New beer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ABC News Politics. President Trump threatens to close down social media platforms after Twitter fact checks claims a mail-in voting fraud. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's all too appropriate.
Washington Post exclusive. Twitter's decision to label Trump's tweets was 2 years in the making. Cheers.
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 Wow. Feeling it.
Mm.
I'm feeling it.
Does it hit you harder during the pandemic?
It must.
Shelbo_G said, amazing. I think it was amazing, but it says amazing.
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 All right, Rebecca, you got any last words?
I'm gonna flip my cap on. You still can't see the logo, right?
Correct. Well done.
My last words are endorsing gaff tape as a prop, I guess. That's not copy. Gaff tape is good. Hang on, I'm refreshing. Maybe I'll have a kicker for you here.
Gaff tape is what's holding together my car seat.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
From Time, Pixar's short film, Out, makes history with first LGBT protagonist. Cheers.
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 That's your outro. See you later, Rebecca. Come back soon.
Not sure how to put you, girl. I'll figure it out. There we go.
All right.
Alright.
Bye. Is it Gier next?
I think
I
so.
think so. Gier, come on in. Wherever you are.
Erika Ryder says we got 2 donuts when we asked for 1. Cheers.
Cheers. That is exceptional.
And there's a lot of gaff tape comments. And Gier says, how do I get in?
Gier, we did this. Let me find you. Okay, there you are. You got it.
So, Breitbart News. Far left big tech has been preparing for years to crush conservatives in November. Now they're beginning to make their moves.
Hi, Gier.
Welcome, Gier. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, Emily.
Hey, this is the live.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, yeah. How you doing, Gier?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. So Gier is joining for the next 10 minutes for Tolerance, where we drink to news on Twitter.
Wait.
Ugh.
There's lots of there's sparked seltzer in the fridge, Emily, if you want.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Happy last day of work.
Thank you. It
Oh
was
yeah,
very
that's
boring.
the work. Because I had to
Cheers.
take a fancy bottle since we're not sponsored by anyone. So
Ah.
it's the labels.
Well done.
Oh, yeah. You've been hiding your label,
So they
right?
want to sponsor us.
Bystander says, I love when Trump tweets and then gets mad when someone responds. Like, you invited me to the circus. Don't be surprised when I not want to know what the clowns are doing.
Thanks, Ryder. That's Ryder. Yeah, they're pretty funny. Oh, we got a few. Okay. The Hill. Biden says he had a conversation with George Floyd's family. Okay. Cheers.
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 I guess that's a read more situation.
MSNBC. The coronavirus began quietly spreading in the U.S. as early as late January, the CDC says.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Got a few catch up here.
Washington Examiner. Look, what we're talking about today has nothing to do with my running for president or me, I think, as a vice president. And Joe Biden refused to address calls for him to pick a woman of color to be his VP or to rule out Amy. Yeah.
Couple
Cheers.
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 The Hill. Minneapolis public school system to vote on terminating contract with city's police department following the death of George Floyd. Cheers.
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 We got a few here.
USA Today Live. Taylor Swift vows. We will vote you out after Trump tweets about shooting Minneapolis students. One time in the second little bottle. Cheers.
Cheers.
The Hill. Protesters in downtown Minneapolis took a knee in front of State Patrol and National Guard for 9 minutes for George Floyd. Cheers.
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 Reuters. U.S. warns of Russian bid for Libya stronghold after warplane delivery. Cheers.
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 5:30.
Brazil overtakes Spain with fifth highest number of deaths from COVID-19 globally.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. That got easy. They come in.
5:38. Trump's law and order message might not sit so well in 2020. Cheers.
Cheers.
NPR Politics.
Oh my god.
Former President Barack Obama said he shares the anguish that many feel about the death of George Floyd.
We're kicking now.
Right?
Cheers.
Cheers.
I know my first beer is almost done.
Yeah.
Washington Examiner. Protesters outside the White House chamber. Don't shoot. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, we got a cooler this time. We came prepared.
Rebecca says you're a champ, Gier.
I just go, baby, this came from nowhere.
Okay, that's not bad. Another one here.
That was a new little run.
MSNBC, Senator Harris discusses President Trump's response to protests in Minneapolis and the death of George Floyd. Cheers.
Cheers.
Years. Zach Boyd Holmes. Protesters take a knee over Mississippi as they take over Interstate 35 West. Cheers.
Cheers. What are you drinking?
Angry Orchard Green Apple Hard Cider. It might be a rough.
Not sponsors.
First reached the tequila.
Ooh, that's sweet.
Why is some wine right there?
Okay. The Hill. Christian Cooper accepts apology from women who called police on him in Central Park. Cheers.
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 Wait, I don't know
Who is Chef OG?
I don't know, but she likes you.
Oh, it's a mood of behavior. Let's see.
Oh.
This is fun. We gotta talk to the people. No,
I
I'm joking.
know, but it's so far away, I can't read it. I gotta.
This is Andy Cohen. This is the new TV. The bad shit.
Yeah,
It's a
right?
new TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Shelby.
Oh. Oh.
Not in my right mind. Okay, here we go. The Washington Times. Protests over George Floyd's death spread across the nation.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, I'm done.
All right, The Hill. Steve Carell, Janelle Monáe, Cynthia Nixon, and other celebrities help Minneapolis protesters make bail. Cheers.
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 Amy Castro says SM team coming in clutch.
Yes. Hi, SM team. We miss
See, I told
you.
you, Rebecca.
Also, Mackenzie was our SM
It
tonight.
got me drunk news on it. It's called The News Makes Us Drink.
What, that year?
Oh, this is
Rebecca says it's not drunk history, it's drunk news.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just history current. Right?
So, Breitbart News retweeted John Binder. Rove has been consistently publicly opposed to Trump's tariffs and attacked the president for his killing TPP. Trans-Pacific Pipeline? I don't know.
Cheers.
Cheers.
There's one good one.
You know, we need a cooler here every time. This is a good table. All right, Jerry, you gotta say your goodbyes, but before you go,
Friends, be safe. Love each other. Love yourself.
thank you, Jer. All right, Reuters, days from launch. Fed officials eye Main Street program expansion. Don't know.
Cheers.
I'll look on that one.
Who do we have
Who's
next?
coming in?
Is it Galansky next?
Should be Galansky next, yeah. So, Judicial Watch. President on vote by mail. It's unconstitutional. Changes to election law can only take place with the permission of the legislature, which hasn't been granted to Governor Newsom. Wowza. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, wait. Galansky sent a request. Whoop. Okay, got a few here. Let's go.
Welcome.
Hi!
Uh-oh, things got frozen.
Uh-oh. Wait, there we go.
There
Hi,
we are.
Galansky. All right, The Hill. Senator Elizabeth Warren, when Vice President Joe Biden was overseeing for President Obama the restoration of the economy and watching where the money went and so on, he welcomed the Inspector General to come in. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hi, Julia.
Cheers.
Joining us from Connecticut.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Woo!
Woo!
Be here.
We're
You guys
going.
have back to follow, but glad to.
We are glad to have you. And for anybody watching from Julia's stream, because that's how I think this works, I don't really know. We are drinking. Yes, welcome to Tolerance. We drink to political Twitter news and any other like really important news at the moment. Yeah, I think I said that.
Again.
So we'll be here for an hour and a half. And we've each got 10 sources to follow. Go ahead, Julia.
Coming in from Time, George Floyd's death, along with Breonna Taylor's and Ahmaud Arbery's, bringing to full view the terror and trauma that shadow Black people's experiences in this country, writes a Twitter handle. COVID-19 has not changed that; it has only intensified matters.
Cheers.
Julia's got a lot of fans on the feed,
Woo woo!
and a lot of people are asking about what you're drinking, but they're pretty sure they figured out what you're drinking, Julia.
I'm drinking Corona, not to be ironic. It was the beer we had.
Good job.
Cheers.
You did good.
Protesters in Columbus, Ohio, reached the state house early Friday morning amid violent clashes with police.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, if you're playing along at home, we do recommend beer because it's a beer every 10 minutes, just about. So, 16 shots. But, you know, you're at home, so drink whatever you want.
Have you seen a lot of tweets yet about Trump's Twitter feud?
It's my favorite thing. We haven't seen a lot in this round, but this morning was pretty excellent.
Yeah.
Fox News has been really quiet for some reason.
Well, reach out. Tell them to start talking. Because they're going like this.
We're neutral here.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
The Hill, North Carolina presses GOP on safety standards for convention. Cheers.
Hey, Kristen.
Oh, Nate's here.
Hello,
What could be
Nate.
the-
What do you say?
What could be the reason? I don't know.
Look at the reason be Joe.
The only thing
Hi,
they
little bits of
posted
awesomeness.
was about Epstein for some reason, but that's not really political. So.
Okay, Reuters. Feds Powell fears second coronavirus wave, reiterates crisis fighting pledge. Cheers.
Cheers.
Is Brad hanging out with you?
Yeah, he does not want to be on camera though.
Hi,
Hey everyone.
Brad! Oh, I'm already full.
No,
Should have worn the elastic pants.
How many beers in are you?
just 2.
Yeah, just 2.
Gier said he drank 3 within the 10-minute time frame. Or maybe he's had 3 already.
It's probably had 3.
Unclear, but that's what he had 3.
I mean, considering my normal pace of drinking, I'm moving through this beer pretty quickly.
Yeah. ABC News Politics. We need real leadership right now, Joe Biden says. This is no time for incendiary tweets. It's no time to encourage violence. It's a good still of him in this video.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. NBC News. President Trump said that the U.S. would be terminating its relationship with the WHO over its response to the coronavirus pandemic. It was not clear how Trump planned to withhold the funds, much of which are directed by congressional appropriation.
Cheers. Hmm? He looks kind of like Mr. Magoo.
Okay, The Hill. New. Eric Garner's mother speaks out during protest of George Floyd death. Cheers.
Cheers. Yep.
Little bit of awesomeness says she misses us all.
We miss you. Glad you're here.
USA Today. A criminal complaint sheds additional light on what happened on Memorial Day, moments before and after George Floyd's death.
Cheers.
Cheers. You are
Post.
Yeah.
Unrest gripped Minneapolis and neighboring St. Paul with demonstrators demanding justice over the police killing.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Washington Examiner. Second video of George Floyd's arrest appears to show multiple officers.
Julie Seal just jumped.
Hi, Julie.
Hey, Julie.
Hi, Jubilee.
Get yourself a beer.
It's like everybody online just,
Didn't
they're on break. I'm like, yeah, union break.
They'll come in at like 8 o'clock strong. We're
I
back.
know.
They're on dinner.
Why we didn't break Friday.
This one I got was C-SPAN, just telling what who's speaking when.
Who knew? Who knew BBC would be quiet?
You look good, Delansky.
Mackenzie?
Oh, oh, Julia, we have to say goodbye to you. It is 7:40.
I know, it was so quick. Thanks for having me.
It did go quick. Thank you for joining.
Bye.
Bye, then.
Ross?
Ross, are you next?
He's actively participating in the Twitter chat. The chat.
Yeah, yeah. I guess. Mr. Ross.
I haven't
Oh,
had
there
anything
you
for
are.
like 6 minutes.
Enjoy it. You have the 3 things at the top, yeah? You're seeing latest?
Hello.
Hi!
Hey, welcome.
Welcome, Ross!
It works.
Coming to you live from Jersey.
Jersey City.
Yes. Welcome. And to anybody that just has joined us here, this is Tolerance, where we drink to political news on Twitter.
Yay. So, MSNBC. A black transgender man was fatally shot Wednesday by a police officer in Tallahassee, Florida. At least a third reported officer involved shooting in Tallahassee in 2 months.
I went to college there.
Cheers.
Reuters, coronavirus sinks U.S. consumer spending. Savings hit record high. Not my savings. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. The Epoch Times. I don't want this to happen. That's what the expression put out last night means. President Trump said his utterance of this of the phrase "looting leads to shooting" was meant to reference the people getting shot during #riots this week. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Actually, a quote, yeah.
I'm drinking White Claw, by the way.
Excellent. Lime flavored?
No, lemon. I was drinking mango. That was hard to do.
Yeah, it's pretty Lemon lime better, yeah. I know, that's the thing about this. You cannot drink something sweet. It's brutal. Woo! Have you been keeping up? Have you been drinking all the things since the start?
So this is my third drinking event since 5 p.m.
Excellent!
And so I'm really enjoying it. I did a cocktail class. I did bar at the bar, like a bar class while we drank.
That sounds miserable to me.
It was hideous, but I loved it. I had such a fun time.
That's funny. Well, what a Friday you've had. Okay, The Hill, who's very active tonight.
Yeah.
Joe Biden oversaw recovery during the last recession. He can do it again. Cheers.
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 The Washington Post. Chicago Mayor Lightfoot blasts Trump's tweet on protesters as throwing red meat to his base. Cheers.
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 Which Twitter feeds are you guys following?
Which sources?
Yeah.
I have a list.
Oh.
It's 10 right-leaning, 10 left-leaning, and 10 neutral, in theory. So the attempt was made. Yeah. But it's, it's
Yeah,
by whatever bias that people kind of agree to.
I'm not getting any new tweets, but it is refreshing.
That's all right. Sometimes there's a lag sometimes,
That's an interesting play on words, too. Not getting any new tweets, but it is refreshing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I could use a break. That's fine.
It's refreshing. All right. NPR Politics. Latino voters are set to be the largest minority voting group in November, as well as a crucial electorate in battleground states. Experts say if Joe Biden wants to spur these key votes, he can learn a thing or two from Bernie Sanders' campaign. Cheers.
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 And then the sources are all split between the 3 Twitters. Right.
What makes me sad is that there's a hashtag riots.
There's a lot of things in this that make me sad. Yeah.
Like,
Ross, is your shot glass a small jar?
yeah, it's a small jam jar.
Perfect. The Hill, AG Bill Barr. I'm not against Section 230 if it was properly interpreted and properly applied, but it's been stretched, and I don't know of anyone on Capitol Hill who doesn't agree that it has been stretched beyond its original intention. Cheers.
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 230 is basically saying Twitter can't be sued for what their members post.
Yeah, they're not liable.
Philip Klein says HHS Secretary Alex Azar tells Selena Zito that there is a federal investigation into a PA nursing home that has been ravaged by the coronavirus. Excuse me. I had to take a moment to say ravaged.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The Hill. Even Richard Nixon was remorseful after Kent State. Even he understood that the United States government shouldn't be shooting its own citizens. And now you have a president literally going on social media and threatening to shoot protesters, Kama says. Cheers.
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 Also, my next beer.
I'm back to mango.
No.
Madeline. USA Today, a timeline of events leading up to nationwide outcry against George Floyd's death. Cheers.
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 It's got 2 float pieces.
2 fluffs.
Mm-hmm. You pull me on another one as well, please.
You need to grab more from the fridge.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, we're good. Thank you, though.
We're only half down a 6-pack now.
Just let beer in this cooler.
We came prepared.
Quarantine edition.
No one's Insta friend says, no, Ross, not mango.
No one's Instagram.
I agree to that, though.
But who is that?
I don't know. I can click maybe. I can.
Type your
They're
name.
not my Insta friend.
They're not on my Instagram.
They are.
No one's Instagram.
That's clever.
Clever. Is that? I saw Susan Hamburger up here for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Shiloh. Oh, good grief.
Should I hear?
Washington Examiner.
Oh.
Videos show glass being broken and CNN logo being defaced outside the Atlanta HQ.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's my home state.
Susan's kid was on here, too.
What?
Susan's kid was on here, too.
Oh, nice.
Right? Are you still
Oh, yeah,
there?
I saw that. Ryder was saying something about donuts.
Yeah.
Washington Examiner at Joe Biden. Beef steaks just took a turn for the worse. It's just 1 week. Amy, I can't say her last name, went from Biden's the best bet to toxic to touch.
Kobolchar?
Cheers.
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 Klobuchar. Yeah.
You and
Klobuchar.
Gio, that's funny.
Well, Ross, we gotta say goodbye to you.
Oh, it's time. It's 7:50 already. Ross, thank you so much for joining us.
Woo!
That went too fast.
It did.
It
You can
really
come back
did.
at the end because it's open at that time.
Okay, good. I'll be ready.
If
All
you're
right.
still awake and able to talk.
I'll be fine, Joe. I'll be fine, Joe.
Enjoy your mango.
Who do we have next?
Nate.
Who's our? Oh, Nate, you're finishing off before we have to restart our Instagram.
All right, Nate. Let's go.
No one's Insta friend said, I'm no one's Instagram friend. Cleverly.
You're good. Are you a robot?
That was.
Maybe.
It also says Shiloh, LOL.
All
There
right,
he
Nate,
is.
There he is. Go live. Hey, Nate. Hello. You're there. I see you shaking your head. This is Nate. This is my cousin, everybody. Coming to you live from
Wisconsin?
Nebraska? Where are you? Somewhere without very good service.
He's a trucker. He travels all over the country right now.
Welcome, Nate.
Hey!
Hey. Where are you at? Wyoming. We were close.
I don't know. I don't know if we were close.
That's all right. I thought it might be, and I got a little excited. We can't see it.
Call summaries from December 2016 of the third public ethics debate that Michael Flynn discussed sanctions during calls with former Russian ambassador Sergei Kislyak. Despite Flynn telling both the FBI and Vice President Pence that they did not.
Cheers. Reuters, Biden urged to pick black VP. Not Klobuchar, as Minneapolis killing stoked racial tensions.
Cheers.
Mm.
Well, that's really narrows it down.
2-1, really.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What? Oh.
Hmm?
The Hill, U.S. hospitals slash use of hydroxychloroquine, the anti-malarial drug Trump touts for coronavirus. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, man, oh, man.
Man, my Twitter is like
You're quiet.
silent.
Sorry. Didn't know.
Oh, yeah, something new. Something new. Hey, Washington Post. Trump stands with DeVos. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Vetoes bill to overturn her controversial student loan forgiveness rule. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, man.
Her controversial student loan? Vetoes the bill that would overturn her controversial student loan. Okay, now I understand.
Oh, he's eating. I was like, what sound is
Eating
happening? Oh. Nate, have you been following along this whole time?
I have been,
Woo!
but I'm drinking root beer, so I'm not having as much fun as the rest of you.
Dang. Root beer.
Sugar high.
Yeah, sugar high. Oh, yeah. Boy, oh, boy.
I'm not getting any new tweets.
Well, you know. Did you hit the little star thing?
I read that whole email.
Thank you. I was betting you wouldn't. So thank you.
I feel like a relative of yours just said, hey!
Who is it?
That'd be my sister.
Oh.
Hi,
What gave it away?
The Epic Times. 7 retired
Cheers.
Cheers.
Have you guys had any water during this?
We have water near us.
Okay.
Yeah, it's here.
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you're slower than me.
This is beer number 3.
As the stage manager, I'm obligated to ask.
Thank you, stage management. Okay, the hill. If we as human beings do not harm one another, but help one another, serve one another, and be compassionate with one another, then we will have a peaceful world. The Dalai Lama shared following the death of George Floyd. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wait, that was the hill that quoted that.
Would have loved it. He said this before setting fire to the police station.
Before throwing chairs at his audience.
Yeah.
Rebecca says, Joe, you have to put the water in you.
Where?
We're home.
I have to put the water in me? It can't just be by me?
Yep.
Like, my foot's kind of resting in it. Does that count?
In it.
You're gonna go to the bathroom.
Oh.
Just a slow night for the Twitter.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
It's Friday.
I'm surprised it's not like Donald Trump everywhere.
I wish. I know, Trump is being slow, and I believe I follow him.
You follow all 3 of him.
Yeah. Yeah. If anyone can explain to me the difference between Donald J. Trump's Twitter, President Trump's Twitter, and then there's the White House also. If anyone can explain to me the difference between the first 2, I'd appreciate it. It's basically just him retweeting himself constantly.
Really is.
Nate, any words?
Well, one is the official White House Twitter, which is under a different set of rules enacted by legislation of what they can share, what they can't share.
Okay.
Gates' Twitter is a personal Twitter, so technically it falls under purview of the First Amendment, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
Different rules. What was the other one?
President Trump.
I don't know. He's also
Was that your attempt at neutrality? That's good. That was good. Well done.
I tried my best.
You almost made it.
I did a good job of saving it at the end.
I think you did well.
Yeah. Well, we got 1 minute before I think Instagram's going to kick us off. Kick us off? It's going to kick us off. And we need to kick us off, and we're going to. What?
Maybe some of that water.
What? No, my foot's in water. I thought this worked. I thought this would work. It's like a plan, right?
All right. Instagram will kick us off after an hour, so we have to restart the live stream, and you guys can watch again. We will go for another 30 minutes. We have some more guests joining us then. But we'll wait until it kicks us off. Can you restart your computer?
Yeah.
It got blue.
Kind of like all my Twitter feeds. Jeez, they're so quiet tonight.
You guys look great.
Thank you. Judicial Watch. A Judicial Watch lawsuit forced the state of California to begin removing more than 1.5 million potentially invalid names off their voter rolls. But there is more work to be done. Sign here. Link attached. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, here we go.
Washington Examiner. Myron York's Daily Memo. It's no secret that some groups on the left have long sought to silence Fox News. But their latest victory is a win for themselves and the First Amendment.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, Nate. We're gonna end this.
Oh,
Yep,
whoa.
there it went. Okay.
Let's go live again because apparently all the tweets happened as soon as this thing went off.
I gotta do stuff.
Instagram just asked me to start the live video.
Did it really?
Well, it's like, it ended. Start your own live video.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I just got 3 tweets right in a row.
Right, no, whoa.
Right in a row.
Like, how do I do it again?
Go to your story.
I don't have it. Oh.
Your
I
story.
never tell a story, okay?
But you have gone live before.
I'm trying every time.
Yeah.
We're back!
Welcome back.
We're live again.
I finally got a lot of tweets. Now that nobody's here to share them.
So this is, I gotta type it in the top, I think. This
Also-
is Tolerance, where we drink beer to Twitter news. Welcome. We have special guests coming in. Edward is coming in as soon as I finish typing this. Hold on, Ed.
I know, after a couple beers in, the typing gets harder.
Everything gets harder. You go live. Okay.
I think you have to pin that, Erica.
Oh, I forgot.
No, you do. Just go ahead and get Ed in.
I got it in. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for the reminder.
Yay.
Hi, Ed.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome back, everybody. Hi, Ed.
Hi there.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good.
We're doing good.
Ed!
The end of the last broadcast was really good because you all said cheers and then it went away.
Excellent.
Ah, nice.
We planned it.
Oh, good. Excellent planning. So I have something from the Washington Times. It's a cartoon. Quote, "Are you taking my temperature?" And then it says #cartoon. That's all I got. Can I describe what the cartoon is?
Please do.
There are people in line, and one person has a paint sample held up in front of another person's face. The person in line says, "Are you taking my temperature?" And then someone looking like Joe Biden says, "No, seeing if you're black enough to vote for me." Cheers.
Ooh.
Cheers. Who
And-
posted that?
It was the Washington Times.
Cool.
MSNBC. We've never known a time when police officers went into white communities and put their knees on the necks of sons and fathers and brothers. That's routine in Black America. Cheers.
Cheers.
Politico. President Trump finds himself torn between his longtime promotion of law enforcement and his desire to win over black voters. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Washington Examiner. Police officers used batons and pepper spray against protesters gathering in front of the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Cheers.
Cheers. MSNBC. Senator Harris says President Trump doesn't understand the pain that America feels following his remarks on Minneapolis protests. Black blood stains the sidewalks of America, Senator Harris says. When we are watching the protests, it is an expression of deep pain. Cheers.
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 The Hill. President Trump. China has replaced its promised formula of one country, two systems with one country, one system. Cheers.
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 Hamburger 3699 says, after days of presidential complaining about Twitter policies, the live TV arrest of a CNN crew showed America an actual offense against the First Amendment.
Cheers, Susan.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And your sister says, I like Ed, and wine was a bad choice.
Wine. You don't want to do this game with wine. Washington.
NBC
Nope.
News Opinion Space Force, which is a new Netflix show, is a gentle, heartwarming comedy about our current political situation. Unfortunately, gentle, heartwarming comedies about our current political situation seem at best irrelevant and at worst immoral. At NBC News, think. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, I've got a bunch of come in. You've got one too?
Yeah, I got one, and then I'll probably be silent for another 10 minutes.
Go for it.
CBP surveillance drone flew over Minneapolis protest Friday, but was recalled.
Cheers.
Cheers.
ABC News Politics. Analysis. For some, patriotic reopening appeals could come at a deadly and familiar price. I'm so full. Cheers.
Cheers.
NPR Politics. President Trump tweeted to denounce protesters in Minneapolis and wrote, "When looting starts, the shooting starts." Here's the historical context of that phrase, and it's used during the civil rights era. If you'd like to look at that, go to NPR. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. The Hill, Justin, White House goes on lockdown after protest erupts nearby. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow, okay.
Washington Examiner. At Real Donald Trump's campaign came to the defense of at CNN crew that was outrageously arrested in Minneapolis. Quote, Mayor Frey and Governor Walz have completely lost control in Minneapolis in a catastrophic display of failed leadership.
Cheers.
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 Politico, want an inside look at the U.S. Capitol in the midst of global pandemic? Go under the dome with Huddle, an insider's guide to Congress. Subscribe today. Cheers.
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 Not sponsors.
Oh, man. Okay. Reuters, WHO. 37 countries launch alliance to share tools to battle COVID-19. Cheers.
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 The Hill, breaking. Supreme Court denies Illinois church's request to remove coronavirus restrictions.
Ooh.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bloomberg Politics. What Hong Kong losing its, quote, special status would mean. Cheers.
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 Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's a busy 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's true. Well done. It's weird how it goes in waves like that.
It's like 8 o'clock, all the news hit. And then they had to tweet about it.
It's the after dinner hour.
Oh, hey, Erika _art started a live video. I just got a notification.
It did.
You should follow it. You should
I
watch it.
should look at it right now. For all of Ed's wonderful followers who are watching, Erika BB _art is her Instagram handle.
That's me.
This lady.
Well,
That's good, man.
Gata Blanco said past the Barclays scene today. So many police. And Deborah DeLorean said we were wondering when Barclays would hit the Twitter news.
It's happened.
8 o'clock.
Well done.
Epic Times. In response to the hashtag Minneapolis riots, many U.S. leaders have made a plea to citizens to honor the memory of hashtag George Floyd by coming together in hashtag peaceful protest instead of resorting to hashtag violence and destruction. Cheers.
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 Hashtag too many hashtags.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of hashtags.
A lot of hashtags.
Ed, thank you. We have to say goodbye. It
Bye-bye.
was
Thank you
a
so much for
pleasure. Way to
joining.
really bring in the news.
Yeah.
Thank you. See you later.
MSNBC.
Let's go.
Senator Booker discusses protests across America in response to the death of George Floyd. Ooh. I have started to do whole shots because I'm only 3 beers in.
Oh my God, catch that.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hey, hello.
Oh, this feels very close to my face.
It is close to your face. Hey, Ryan. Welcome, Alyssa and Ryan. Alyssa's my sister. And thank you for joining us.
Look at the tiny glass.
Oh, no, I got something. Welcome. They're joining us from Portland, Oregon.
Welcome.
And you've been drinking wine this whole time.
Yes.
How you
The
doing?
last 15 minutes.
Okay. How you-
Okay.
Ryan, what are you drinking?
I've got a beer. Beer.
Smart choice.
That's
You're a smart
the
man.
best choice.
All right, we got one here.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
We've got one. Reuters, saturated hospitals, airless as California border region virus cases surge.
Cheers.
That was like not a.
Cheers.
Oh, channel.
We've got one from the Washington Examiner.
Okay.
Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Protesters march outside the White House chanting Black Lives Matter. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. I just spilled. Sorry, Mackenzie. I think for the most part it's still on my own
Gerard.
foot. So
I didn't anticipate that happening at all.
The Hill, Newt, Klobuchar on defense as Floyd death puts spotlight on record. Cheers.
Cheers. What's her record?
I don't know.
I guess I got it.
Whoa. Get ready.
Oh, okay, let me grab a new beer.
Politico. Conservatives from Washington to the West Coast have anointed attorney Harmeet as their go-to legal warrior in the culture wars of the COVID-19 pandemic. And they don't even seem to mind that she's from San Francisco. Cheers.
Cheers.
How you doing, Mackenzie?
Good.
Washington Post. White House reportedly under lockdown after D.C. protesters briefly clash with Secret Service.
Cheers.
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 Politico. German Chancellor Angela Merkel has rebuffed Donald Trump's invitation to attend a G7 summit, which the president is keen to portray as a symbol of a return to normality from the upheaval of the coronavirus crisis.
Cheers.
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 Like you said, Angela.
What's her name?
Angela?
It's Angela. She's German.
Oh, okay. I've always heard it as Angela. So.
Well, that's American way to say it. Okay, The Hill, Missouri governor. Don't go out and vote if you don't feel safe from coronavirus. Cheers.
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 Simply stated. Yeah,
Don't go out and vote. Oh, wow.
The picture's really good.
Yeah, this is the beer number 4. My neutrality is going to waver a lot in these last 15 minutes.
Woo! How you doing, Liz? How you guys doing?
Good. No updates over here.
Go Gadget Burlesque asked if Joe peed himself.
No, that's actually a wet stain from all the beer
I couldn't tell. I couldn't see.
on my shorts there.
I think it was when we went to the
All
cinema.
right.
From NBC News, President Trump announced that he has asked the Justice Department to expedite the federal investigation into the death of George Floyd, saying, quote, the family of George is entitled to justice and the people of Minnesota are entitled to live in safety. Cheers.
Cheers. The Wall Street Journal. The new director of national intelligence sent to Congress declassified transcripts of some of Michael Flynn's calls with the Russian ambassador that occurred during the 2016 presidential transition?
Your enunciation was great.
Cheers.
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 Okay, The Hill. NYC Mayor Bill de Blasio. George Floyd is dead because he was black. ... It's as unacceptable as that. Thank you, Bill. Cheers.
Cheers.
Whoa, okay.
Get that one from The Hill that just popped up?
No, I'm not following The Hill. You're following The Hill.
I'm not following The Hill.
Don't know.
Washington Examiner. They were working together. Bar owner says George Floyd and Derek Chauvin worked for her as security guards.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, I'm getting full.
The Hill. McConnell says officers in Minneapolis and Louisville appear pretty darn guilty.
That's the one I saw.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I am following The Hill.
Mm-hmm. The Economist. The doctrine of qualified immunity too often gives police miscreants a free pass.
Whew.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, boy.
I haven't had beer in a long time.
I'm so full right now.
Brutal.
We got 13 minutes left.
We can do it.
How many more shots can we get down?
Gottman from Time. NYPD officers who made violent social distancing arrests set to face disciplinary charges. Cheers.
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 Erika, do you want me to read ones that have been retweeted that pop up?
Yes, I do.
So I have one retweeted by Andrea May Showery. Protesters chanting, "I can't breathe," followed by the names of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd.
Cheers. Reuters. At Breaking Views podcast. What the latest developments in Hong Kong mean amid the trade war, pandemic, and protest.
Cheers.
Cheers. Belly.
Yeah, I'm about there too.
So full.
Oh, come on. Look, I know I have that one on mine.
Christina Vanook joined.
Hi, Christina.
Hey, Christina. How you doing?
The Hill. Senate GOP chairman breaks from Trump on withdrawal of from who? I disagree with the president's decision. Cheers.
Cheers.
At least you're quiet now.
There's no updates.
I'm kind of okay with that. I said I'm kind of okay with that.
Me too. I've had a lot of wine in the last 20 minutes.
MSNBC. If your obligation as an officer doesn't kick in, do you have any humanitarian instinct in you? Reverend Al Sharpton on the officers involved in the deadly arrest of George Floyd. Cheers.
Cheers.
Chris Clapper says drinking with you and cheers.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Cheers.
Oh, my friend Macy's in here. Hi, Macy.
Hi, Macy.
She's Probably tell Macy what's going on.
Chris, you know Alyssa, my sister.
I think Brittany's in here too, Erika.
Hi, Brittany. Liz, where's your pie? Where's your piece of the pie?
Oh,
There's a pie?
Yeah, Chris and Patrick's pie.
Oh, that pie.
Oh, I got things. All right.
it's on display.
Yay! The Hill, Joe Biden, Trump is totally, thoroughly, and wrong in the way he is handling this. It is not presidential.
Cheers.
The Hill is surprising me tonight. Cheers.
Well, they're neutral, right?
Alright, we got them too. By the end of March, 1 in 7 New York adults had COVID-19, about 10 times higher than the official account, according to a new study sponsored by the New York State Department of Health. CNN.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Breitbart News. As the nation continues to reopen, leftists desperately race to ram through their cheat by mail scheme. Cheers.
Alright, I've got 2 more.
Okay.
Wait, it's 8:20. Was she done?
Yeah, I was gonna say your 2, and then we're kicking you off.
Okay. Well, I think you already read the Washington Examiner. Real Donald Trump cuts ties with World Health Organization now that China has total control. Quote,
Cheers.
The reforms that you already did that one.
Next.
Okay, next. Oh, shit.
Up.
2 more. NBC News. A woman in Texas is facing charges after being seen using a hammer to threaten Dr. Leah Franco, a medical resident treating COVID-19 patients, and her husband during a profanity-laced rant in Houston.
Cheers.
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 And it says, good staying neutral, Joe.
And on that note, we're gonna say goodbye to Alyssa. Thank you, Liz.
Bye.
Thanks,
Thank
friend.
you.
Fun having you. See you later. Okay, so now for the last 5 minutes or so,
7
anybody that
minutes.
wants to join in to drink with us is welcome to. It's open. Oh,
I heard that burp.
excuse me.
That's how she burps. It doesn't actually go out. It
We
just
can have
like
one
is
at a
all
time.
internal.
So anybody that wants to come in and be live for a minute is totally welcome.
Say hi, read a tweet you liked,
Yeah,
burp a little.
that's it. So anybody and any of the participants that want to come back, you're welcome. We will be on until roughly 8:30. So, just go for it.
Oh, we got a request. Oh, Ross wants to come back
Ross, hi Ross.
in. Oh, wow. I am full of beer right now.
Hi Ross.
Hey.
How's your mango?
It's not good. I've had 2 more.
You had 2 more? Ah, dude.
Hamburger 3699 is also asking how to join.
Oh.
Hamburger on. Keep me on. Put hamburger on.
Okay, bye Ross. Okay, so Susan, I'm removing you, Ross. Bye. Let's see if I can do this. Nope. Scroll up to the top and then click join live feed, I think.
Yeah, usually when you join, there's a little thing that says ask to join the feed. Like as soon as you click on the live feed, and there should be a thing that
I might be able to hamburger.
Oh yeah, if she goes out, it comes back in.
Susan, it says you're unable to join. You have leave it and then come back. Right?
Sure. Click on Erika's post, like click on Erika's picture in the upper left, and then click on the live again, and then it should give her a request to join.
Click on Erika's picture
In the upper left,
in the upper
where
left.
it says Erika BB Art. Click on that. It'll go back to your profile, and then rejoin the live.
Can
So
you hear that?
NPR politics. In retaliation for China's actions in Hong Kong, President Trump announced the U.S. would take a series of steps, including revoking Hong Kong's special customs status and sanctioning officials. Cheers.
Cheers. Stage manager Mackenzie coming at it.
Okay, so you go up here and click on Erika, it'll go back to her feed, and then if you click on the live link again, it should come up. And then it'll say request, and you click request.
Thank you. All right, The Hill. Trump doubles down. Looting leads to shooting, comment amid outrage. Cheers.
Cheers.
Susan says, okay, dealing with an old person, period, ... Oh, it doesn't show up if you're on a computer. It only allows to join on a phone.
Yeah.
Oh, is she on a computer?
Susan, go on
Get on
Ryder's
your
phone.
She's getting the food.
Yeah.
Get your child's phone.
Okay, Reuters. House
No friend. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
House Democrats launch inquiry into Medicare stimulus payouts. Cheers.
Cheers.
Payouts. Nope.
Oh, we got it.
We got it. Good job, Susan. We got it. Okay. First you waved, which was nice. Hi.
Hey!
Hello.
Susan.
Welcome.
Joining us from Jersey.
Yep. Yeah. Are you having a good time?
Oh yeah, I mean this is great. I haven't kept up pace with you guys, otherwise I'd come on the floor. But I'm having sangria, so.
Oh well, no kidding. You would be on the floor. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
And it's not my crazy sangria, but it's it's lightweight sangria. But yeah, and yes, Ross, I'm in New Jersey, so come to the shore. Come join.
She's at Bradley Beach. It's lovely. Wait, he's by you. I mean, he's in Jersey City.
Life is always better. Yeah, that's like half an hour, 45 minutes away. That's not too bad.
Oh, that's my own tweet. Yeah. Oh, thank you for joining. I've been enjoying your commentary.
I finally made it.
Yeah.
It only took a pandemic for me to be able to finally come see a tolerance show.
I know. Well, yeah. I have to say, it's pretty nice to be already home and to be able to just walk downstairs.
Yeah, 4 beers in. I'm feeling it.
Ross said he's coming to where she is.
Oh,
That's perfect.
Come hang out like Sunday to Monday.
yeah.
Yes, we could have a group gathering. That would be awesome.
Be really great. Where's Ryder?
On the couch, of course.
Washington Post. Supreme Court won't intervene in Louisiana prisoners' coronavirus complaint. Cheers.
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 That might be the last one.
Say we're going for one more minute. The
Oh,
Hill. Biden campaign cancels fundraiser with former top Mueller prosecutor. Cheers.
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 Breitbart News. The riots that are spreading across the country in the wake of the death of George Floyd while in custody of the Minneapolis Police Department on Memorial Day flared up in the nation's capital on Friday with huge crowds showing up to protest. Cheers.
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 All right. I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
It is 8:30.
It's 8:30.
Thank you for letting me join.
Thank you, Susan, for
Thank
joining.
you for joining.
We'll see you on Sunday.
Looking forward to it.
All right.
Water.
Cheers. And thank you, everybody that's watching. This was Tolerance Quarantine Edition, where we drank two political and other worthy news tweets. It's been a lot of fun. And I was gonna say something else. What was it?
I don't know your mind.
Yet.
Excuse me.
It was important.
Is there another one?
There probably will be another one coming. Oh, thank you to Dixon Place.
Dixon
They're,
Place.
The ones that said, let's do it again. Let's for Dixon Place TV. So thank you, Dixon Place.
TV.
It's close. Yeah, we'll do it again. Thanks everybody for joining. Cheers.
Thank you.
Woo!
Bye. Love you all.
How do I end it? Oh, end. That's the
And-
button. Bye.
No one's Insta friend says drink water, everyone.
That was fun.
The cat drank too much.
Is he
Out.
puking all over your
He's
bed?
out. He's just out. Oh god.
You want to order Domino's?
Yeah,
It's only 8:30.
yeah, I know.
We should order Domino's.
Okay. I have to pee so
Do you want
bad.
me to do it?
Huh?
Oh, we can do it.
You can do it. Otherwise, we're just gonna Venmo you.
Well, I can say
I wonder if I
because
still have a discount. Let's see. But first, pee. First,
Oh, we should probably
I should end
end.
this. Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube. I don't think anybody followed on YouTube.